Welcome to my Days of Our Lives official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Steve surprised Kayla with a yellow rose at her workplace upon his return from Greece. He reports that Katharina's tomb had fresh flowers, but he was unable to contact John while he was there. There was a message from John attached, expressing his regret over her passing. Steve is unsure about his current location. He pulls out the blood-stained letter. It matches John's, which he had verified by the ISA. He hasn't yet notified Marlena that he believes foul play is involved. At the pub, Paul encounters Marlena. According to her, John is still in Greece. Steve is there taking care of him even though she hasn't talked to him in a long time. Brady is the reason of her more concern since he has not responded to her messages and has not been home as of late. Paul informs her that Brady attended a meeting during Theresa's wedding in an attempt to comfort her. Though glad to hear it, she wishes he had gotten in touch with her. She queries Paul about any suspicious activity he may have seen. He has a flashback when he finds Brady in the townhouse ready to get drunk. Brady hasn't been drinking, as far as Paul is aware, but he still leaves to be sure. With a towel wrapped around his waist, Brady staggers out of the restroom at the Salem Inn. Fiona sits with her palm on her head, the room a jumble. "Wow, we really went out to dinner." Brady jokes. She laughs. They talk about their bender as Brady pours them some water. Brady is henna cheat, yet he doesn't regret anything. She's a terrible drinking companion, and he wanted to drown his sorrows. However, because they are both meant to be sober, they decide to keep it a secret. Fiona claims that in order to win back Xander's favor, she must appear to be totally sober after making fun of AA sessions. Xander informs Sarah at their flat that Theresa has admitted to kidnapping Victoria. Xander is certain that she will go to jail, even if Andrew is trying to work out a bargain for her. Sarah believes that at this point, they can concentrate on the future and plan their wedding redo. Before his mother returns home, she hopes they can finish it. Xander objects. Sarah urges him to travel to the Salem Inn and resolve his differences with Fiona, who has made a commitment to sobriety. When Jack and Chad arrive in Poplar Bluff, they see a billboard that resembles the one in the film. They conclude that none of the nearby structures correspond to the one in which the footage was captured. Chad locates another billboard for them to see. Maggie visits Victoria after Xander leaves, but she's dozing off. While talking about Theresa, Sarah prepares them tea. Maggie feels really sorry for her, but she's also furious with her. Sarah tells him that she doesn't blame Xander for wanting her to cook. Maggie shares her experience of loss and her fight with addiction as they talk about Fiona. Sarah believes she has improved herself significantly. If Xander didn't give her another opportunity, that would be unfortunate. Brady declines Fiona's invitation to remain in her hotel room because he doesn't believe it's a smart idea. He queries if anything transpired between them once again. She regrets that on both occasions when he slept in her bed, nothing bad occurred. Could it be that the third time is lucky? Xander gives the door a knock. Fiona, who is terrified, tells Brady to flee out the bathroom window. She maintains that he is capable of going 3 stories down, despite his objections. As Fiona opens the door for her son, he quickly flees. As Xander walks in, he questions Fiona's account of her breakdown and stay at a mental health facility. He refers to it as a handy excuse to leave him behind. Fiona is not attempting to escape her responsibilities. She acknowledges that she handled Titus's death horribly, but she has since changed her ways. Her commitment to sobriety is complete, and she even attends meetings, which she says are wonderful. She maintains that all she wants is to get back into a relationship with him, not to steal his money. Fiona implores him to pardon her. Xander seems touched and begins to reply, but something catches his attention. "How in the world is that?" "And rumpled Brady. a leaf in his hair, staggers around the square outside the Salem Inn, fiddling with his watch. Paul yells at him. He raises issues about Brady's looks before expressing his and Marlena's worries. "Do I have to be concerned about you?" Brady limps off, telling his brother he's okay. Paul gives Marlena a call to let her know everything is well. Paul hangs up and looks off in anxiety. When Marlena arrives at her workplace after Kayla's call, Steve is the only one there. She thinks that because Steve is back, John must be too. What is his location? Steve offers for her to have a seat. "We must have a conversation." Jack observes that the windows complement the video and that the angle and height are ideal within a plain-looking structure. While all the other doors are open, Chad checks one that is locked. Chad yells and knocks. Something is happening within. Chad plows through the door. Chad yells, "Oh my God," at what they discover within. Days of Our Lives spoilers indicate that Sloan Peterson departed Salem with the assistance of E.J. Dinera, but she didn't leave much of a drama surrounding Jude Brady behind, particularly in light of the recent revelations about Jude's true parentage. But the real-life turmoil Jessica Serfati is experiencing outside of Days is what's causing a stir on social media and has some DOL fans worried about her safety. The former Days actress and millionaire Ray-Ban heir Leonardo Maria Del Vecchio are engaged, and they often post about their opulent lifestyles on Instagram. On July 21, Jessica Serfati also made some shocking accusations of mistreatment there in a video. Before the Instagram story vanished, the Daily Mail released some screenshots that it had gotten, and there were undoubtedly some concerning charges made against Serfati. Declaring that this was the guy who had mistreated her, Serfati aimed the camera toward Del Vecchio. The former Days actress claimed to be bleeding from her head, but when she turned the camera on herself, no blood could be seen on film. The next day, Serfati released an apology-filled statement in which she acknowledged that family disputes can occur, and these should never be made public. Despite that first public footage, Serfati urged the public to respect people's privacy and hurried to defend Del Vecchio. Serfati said, "I would never stay with an abusive man," which Leonardo Del Vecchio is not. "I retract my statements, which were motivated more by rage than by fact. I retract the remarks I made against a man who will always be my friend, stepfather, and family member." Apart from resharing that declaration on his own Instagram account, Del Vecchio remained silent about Serfati's earlier assertions. Serfati and Del Vecchio seem to be hoping that this will all go away at this point. Serfati and Del Vecchio met in 2017 and were engaged in 2023. Since then, she has been preparing for their wedding. We'll keep you informed of any relationship changes or any new information that becomes available. Days of Our Lives spoilers indicate that Sloan's actions will continue to have an impact on Salem now that EJ is seeking retribution, so we'll be providing you with more predictions about the mayhem that lies ahead. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, so please don't forget to subscribe my channel and don't miss any updates.